This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the 49ers, they're getting set to go on offense. 1st and 10. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mostert. And this time they're able to bottle him up as he'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Mostert. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 3rd down throw incomplete by Steve Young.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vick being chased out left. Stays on his feet. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
An eligible receiver.
Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Michael Vick, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, This is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays, and a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mostert. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Third down, Young from the gun. This is Coleman with the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Returnable for Lockett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, and I bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll run on first down with Singletary. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. 25 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes it? And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
It's Young on first down. Pass incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. This is Mostert. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
touchdown. He returns the punt 61 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Brandon, I loved his game in college, and I thought he would translate well as a pro. Boy, did he exceed my expectations. Another punt return for a touchdown.
Busted onto the scene as an all-pro returner as a rookie. He's not looking back. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready to break.
So, you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And there he goes again. 20. Touchdown. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and
oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
my
grandmother did the same. It smelled terrible. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working? Because
now a loose football. Coleman lost it. It's going the other way. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for Young. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's gone. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We'll call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Vick will look to throw on 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Fights free yet again. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only give up a 1st down and not a touchdown.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Michael Vick, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
18 Gator.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll throw again. Young. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Young looks to throw on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Young. To throw again. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Young working out of the gun. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No. And now it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. The big fella. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, the 20, 10. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they finally finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30. And a cut to the right and some open field here. Sheds and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. One last shot for Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.